Hello, John again. That's right. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. It's early December as I record this, and it's got me thinking about Christmas, what it means. And it reminds me of a Christmas many years ago when I worked for a company that we delivered balloonograms and things like that. We had this idea that we would do Santa visits during the holidays. So we hired some extra guys, rented some costumes, and set up a schedule. And of course, our busiest night was Christmas Eve. Well, I had several stops to make, and one of the early stops was out in Minnetonka. Now, if you know the Twin City area or Minnesota, you'll know that Minnetonka and Lake Minnetonka out there, there's a lot of really big homes. I mean, there's a lot of rich people out there, very expensive, large mansion kind of things. So I get to the house. I'm all dolled up in my Santa suit and beard and wig and everything, looking all jolly, and I'm ready to go. And I ring the bell, and a fellow comes to the door, and he hands me this big bag of toys. And he says, "Follow me," and he leads me into this huge house. I mean, it's gigantic. And eventually into this drawing room. I mean, it was like right out of a hotel or something. It was huge. And then in comes the family with the two kids, the boy and the girl, and I'm Santa Claus, and the kids look at me and he says, "My daddy hired you to be Santa, didn't he?" What are you going to do? What are you going to say? So we start handing out the toys, and they're starting to unwrap all this stuff, and the parents are proudly looking on. And the kid looks up when the boy looked up at their dad and says, "Dad, I didn't ask for any of this." And Dad says, "Oh, don't worry, the real stuff is coming tomorrow." And I'm thinking, the real stuff? The real stuff? Oh my goodness sakes. These kids have got half a toy store that they're getting tonight, and the real stuff is coming tomorrow. There was no warmth. There was no joy. There was no feeling of Christmas here. It was all about stuff and things. Well, I wrap things up there, and I head off to my next stop, which is across town in the Burnsville area. Now, this is a smaller home. They have a family room off the back of the garage. And I come in, and this room is full of family and kids. And Dad's down on the ground in front of the TV recording everything. And I soon realized that he's an amputee. He has no legs. But there's such joy and warmth, and the kids are like, "Oh, Santa's here. This is so exciting." And we pass out presents, and Dad's taking pictures, and everybody's warm and happy and wonderful. And it was the juxtaposition between where I had just been, where it was all things and toys and stuff. And Daddy hired you to be Santa, didn't he? And here in Burnsville, in this little tract home, it was warmth and joy and family and magic, and just that wonderful feeling of Christmas and of giving and sharing and being together. So it got me thinking, what's your Christmas like? Is it more about giving and things, or is it really about being together and warmth and love and joy and peace? Something to think about as we approach Christmas this year. I'll have more later. God bless and have a wonderful day and a Merry Christmas.